Music Festival in the beautiful Salmon Lake Park. It's going to be 2 big nights of great music. It'll start on Friday and it'll go through to Saturday night. And of course, you know the beautiful Salmon Lake Park right here in Grapeland. You know you live in East Texas when you're excited it's going to be just 90 degrees.
Huh?
Well, we are glad that you joined us this morning. I very seldom have live music in the studio, so that was a real treat to me.
It was a treat for us, too.
Friday night, you're going to have Holly Tucker. Curtis Grimes will take the stage. Saturday night, Anthony Bonnette, followed by the Malpass Brothers.
Malpass Brothers.
Malpass Brothers. You know I can't roll my lips like this with this Cajun accent. But we are tickled to have you, and we look forward to some 4 great shows.
Now, let me tell y'all something. A few weeks ago, I had the chance to do something special at one of my favorite places, Salmon Lake Park in Grapeland. That old place has always felt a lot like home, you know what I mean? And this time, well, I was lucky enough to open up for the Malpass Brothers at the Country Music Festival. It was a big honor. There's nothing quite like rolling into camp and settling in. Line me up.
Good.
We'll see. Propellant engaged. There's old Toby Redneck Nolan over there enjoying himself. You got Abby and Daniel keeping things running smooth at the snack shack. Well, there's Miss Leah and David Powers, the heart and soul behind Salmon Lake, always making everybody feel like family. First up that night, we had the incredible Holly Tucker taking the stage.
We're feeling good tonight. Yeah. All right, here we go. Rise and shine at 6 a.m. while everybody's
Old Lance here is keeping the show running smooth. It's all about getting Curtis Grimes sounding just right.
And I was used to the
Next morning, we were back at camp, catching up with Redneck and the gang. Meanwhile, the sound crew was out setting up the stage, getting ready for Saturday night's show. Leah and the crew making sure everybody's having a good time, talking shop up on the front porch. Getting ready for the show means making sure everything's dialed in just right. Lance, as always, had us sounding sharp in no time. We got the whole crew. There's the Cracker, Jeremy Graham keeping the beat steady, Randy Ortego working the pedal steel, and Slick Rick tearing it up on the lead guitar. And of course, there's old Redneck holding down the bass. These guys sure are some fine musicians. After the sound check, we had a little time to kill, so we hung out with Taylor from the Malpass Brothers. And here we are at the Crazy Horse Saloon, where they always make sure the musicians don't leave hungry. And David whipped up one fine brisket. Man, you can't beat good food and great company. That's Diane and Carla over there talking to Slick Rick. And of course, we all signed these t-shirts for the promoter. I'll I tell you, walking down that little dirt road toward the stage, you can't help but feel the history here. Down at the stage, we ran into some familiar faces. Legendary flat picker Lynn Gray, Miss Deco, and the lovely Donna Dean. And an old hillbilly like Don Dean always has some good advice.
Just make sure you got a clean pair of underwear on.
Good looking out, Don. And there comes Dennis Kahn, a legend in his own right. Before the show, I got to visit with some of the crowd, and it turns out, believe it or not, that some of them are family. Part of being a Bonnette, I guess. There's always some kinfolk somewhere. I had to grab a photo with our awesome MC, Katie Wallace, who is a great talent herself. Here we go, boys. Time to hit the stage.
All right, guys, so our first act, give it up for Anthony Bonnette.
Well, the Navy turned my daddy loose in 1945. He rode straight home to East Texas on a train. So come on, baby girl, let's dance. Tonight I'm bulletproof. I like sitting on an old porch swing. The girl I love up close to me. The wind chimes dancing on the breeze. Just living right, being free. Baby, it's just me. After us, the Malpas brothers brought the house down, as they always do. They got a way of taking you back to the roots of country music. And of course, no show is complete without checking out the merch. Folks were picking up a little something to take home, memories to hold on to. It's always great catching up with friends. Here's Marcia grabbing a picture with me and the Malpas brothers. Memories we'll hold on to for sure. I had some good laughs with Dennis, Don, Donna, and Miss Deco. It's strange how fast some folks can start feeling like family. And we'll definitely see them again later. We ran into the Grassburrs, a talented bluegrass group from East Texas that were just here to enjoy the festival.
Is that me or you? Yeah, you.
And here we are, me, Randy, and Rick, alongside the Malpas brothers, wrapping up a night of music, friends, and good times. The next morning, we were back at camp, and Dennis and Deco brought over some of their homemade jelly and Deco's famous pear cake. Talk about Southern hospitality, you couldn't ask for better folks. After the rain cleared, we hit the road, heading back to the house, but not before stopping to help some ladies stuck at an intersection. We gave them a little push to the gas station. And before you know it, a few good folks jumped in to lend a hand. I guess that's just the way things go around here. Everybody kind of looking out for each other. So after a day or two at the house, we headed back to Grapeland for another country music show. First morning back, here was old Redneck. Have you ever seen a vehicle quite like this?
I've had it up
I told him I bet that thing wouldn't even ball a tire. But here in the land of the Grapeland Sandies, everybody can get a scratch. Spent a little time at Dennis and Deco's house for some late night jamming. The Ortegos. Good times had by all. And good food for sure.
Probably don't get it till
about
January anyway.
Hey. Well, we're here.
Not for long.
Yeah.
We're leaving.
Yeah, we're glad you can see us leave. You can see our best side.
It's the day of the show and we're ready to go.
Didn't take her by surprise and wait, turned and left her standing there. She loved him as best she could, but she could tell he never really cared.
This weekend we've got Joe Hot Rod Rodriguez on the guitar and Curtis Night Train Lane on the drums. There he is back there. There's Miss Linda Lane sitting beside Diane Ortego. Today we're performing for the Exxon Mobile Camping Club. A great group of folks that love country music.
With that, I'm turning it over to Anthony Bonnette. Thank you.
We look pretty good up there.
I said it's sure feeling good, hanging with you, feeling good. Man, you should
It sounds pretty good too.
just a heartache cool.
Always good to see dancers in the house. Well, that's about all from Grapeland, Texas. Good music, good folks, good food, and an all-around good time. If you don't mind, I wish y'all would go subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this with your friends, leave us a comment, or interact with us somehow on the internet. We'll see you next time.